Hello everyone! Welcome back for another round of Emoklore Kisaragi Station. Hello, good evening. It's only been like 5 hours since I last spoke to you guys, but I don't know if anybody new is joining us. If you did not join us for the morning session, welcome, welcome. For those of you repeat viewers, you'll notice that I re-rolled the Drake video. I just thought it was too good to not roll again. I wanted to show it off to you guys. The green-haired character that you just watched is a character from the previous round that we did in the morning. So if you're interested in him, you guys should check out our VOD for the morning session. But for today, we are playing with 3 new players. We're playing with Pippa, voiced by Mako. We're also playing with Haru Sakamoto, voiced by Ray. He has an intelligence of 6, which is the human maximum, so we'll see how that goes. She'll be fine. We're also playing with Akihito Suwa-kun, who's being voiced by Miss Story Buns herself, Eru. I'm really excited. So the voice actor for Suwa there, Eru, is actually the person who introduced me to not Emoklore but Call of Cthulhu. So they were the very first like game master for me, and like they're very, very good at it. So I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous. I don't really know how I feel about it. Mostly excited. You'll notice different from the morning session, I actually have me down in the bottom corner there, and that's just because, well, I thought maybe, I would include myself in the group. A little fat dragon. I will light up when I talk so that it's easier to differentiate who is talking. But same as earlier, guys, so you won't really be seeing me role-playing as much today, as I am playing the dealer. I won't be able to check in on chat as much as I would usually do during a stream, and that's just out of respect for my fellow players. So buckle in, and mostly just enjoy the story. But Minnow Candy, thank you so much for raiding with a party of 17. Welcome to the Donut Dungeon. Today there's nothing donutty going on. It's just Kisaragi Station. I think it's a perfectly good scenario for October. It's a slightly horror themed scenario, not super horror themed. There's no jump scares, so no worries about that. But welcome, Minnow. I hope you're doing super well. Wolf of the Fallen, thanks so much for resubscribing at tier 1 for 12 months. Hope you enjoy your golden donut. I am voice acting a little bit today, so if you hear me make sounds that are not typical, that is why. No spoilers. That's not a spoiler. I won't. Okay, fine. I do need you guys to help me out with an audio check though. So if you just, when I go over to my fellow players, if you could just do an audio check for me, let me know if anybody is louder or quieter. It's okay if I'm a little bit quieter than the others, mainly because you want to hear the players more than you want to hear the dealer, right? Not you, Eel, just the previous viewers. Ah, right. That's the yes, that's the new rule I was going to impose. Please don't post any spoilers about the scenario onto social media, nor talk about it in public spaces. That's just a common rule among Emoklore and COC scenarios, so you shouldn't be screenshotting anything from the stream that would count as a spoiler. Also, please, I know there's some of you guys who are repeat viewers. Please don't spoil anything in the chat. Spoiling does include things like being like, oh, here it comes, or like, oh, this is about to happen, like, oh, here we go, like, you know, stuff like that. Let's just keep it relaxed, and have good respect for everyone playing. BGM also okay to be a little bit on the quiet end today when you're doing the audio check for me, simply because again you want to hear the players more. The audio is good for now, holding for player audio. Thank you, Silent. So good. By the way, guys, Silent Night there, apparently he was ill for a little bit, but he's recently started to recover, so everyone just say congratulations to him. You got spoiled by chat earlier, Riru. Who spoiled you? I'll ban them. Your voice is generally a bit loud. Really? My voice is loud? Okay. Lowers my voice. But yeah, congratulations, Sai! I'm super happy for him. I totally know what it's like to be like sick for ages and then finally get to go out and like do things again. It feels nice. Eo's just fine, thank you. You're just fine. But all right, so we'll go into character introductions. I'm just gonna call over the group, and then we'll just go straight into character introductions. So, hello, everybody. Hello. Let's start off with an audio check. Miss Pippa, can I get a nice big hello, please?
Hello.
Haru, can I get a nice big hello?
Hello.
Okay, and is that your Haru?
Hello. It's my smokes 2 packs a day, boys 3 packs, 5 packs. What?
Amazing. And Suak, can I have a nice big hello? Hello. Okay, chat. Talk to me. How is volume? We did do. Oh, Pippa's a little bit loud. Okay. Sorry, yeah. Pippa, gotta lower you a little bit. Era's voice is always so nice. Yeah. Era's always nice. Mako and Ray are a little loud. Really? I always find Ray to be quiet. Maybe it's the echo. All right.
Maybe I can just speak up.
Oh my god.
All right. Throughout the scenario, if you guys are having any audio issues, chat, just let me know. Okay. Okay. So, my dear players, are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
And nervous.
Nervous but excited.
Why nervous?
Intelligence
RP. Intelligence 6 and
Intelligence
crazy circus girl.
Yes.
You'll be fine. Yeah, crazy on stream all the time anyway.
Dang.
Oh.
Right? You'll be fine.
Rain, you have that thesaurus open.
Wait, let me open it. I forgot. You told me to open it earlier. I forgot.
You don't act off to a strong start.
Okay.
Excellent, strong start. I got my thesaurus open. I'm ready to use all the big words.
All right, intelligence 6, Mr. Haru Sakamoto. But I was thinking we could go into character introductions. But if we want to talk a little bit about the character, maybe talk a little bit about why you're on a train in the middle of the night, and then we'll kind of go from there. So let me just turn on the profiles. Pippa, you're up first. So tell us a little bit about Pippa.
So Pippa is a runaway who joined the circus at the age of 14. So she's 19 now. And she kind of grew up at the circus doing like tightrope, contortion, trapeze, and stuff like that. She's super crazy, kind of going mad from being at the circus, but she finds everything really amusing, including herself, and she gets offended really easily.
Oh boy. What's up with her resonance emotions? I see madness, escapism, and desire.
Yeah, so madness is like the surface level. She's, obviously like it's pretty easy to tell that she's kind of got something going on. And the lights aren't all on upstairs, And then for the hidden, it's escapism. So she ran away from home in order to escape home life. And despair is her root. So like a really like sad childhood, was bullied a lot, had a lot of issues at home, and just like really needed to get out because her life was so like not fulfilling,
Theoretically, is she happy now at least, now that she's like run away?
She thinks she is.
Oh, she thinks she is. Oh, my heart. So it says she's on the train to meet with her peers before a big circus trip. Is that kind of what she's doing before we start the scenario?
Yes. So her circus is from America, but hopped on a ship overseas to Japan, and she is currently, I think it said she is traveling with the American Circus in Shibuya. So that's where she is right now.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Just gonna really quickly go over a couple of the special skills that you have. So you have martial arts knife throwing, special arts contortionism, and industry is entertainment.
Yeah, they're just little things she picked up at the circus. She's not supposed to be a knife thrower, but because she spent so much time at the circus ever since she was 14, she got to know a lot of the people there, and they kind of taught her self-defense. So she picked up some knife throwing.
Oh, fantastic. So last thing I want to ask you is, what do you have on you at the beginning?
So she has I have a drawstring bag, a wallet, keys, phone, and then ballet slippers and baby powder, just trapeze stuff, makeup, a leotard, a stolen throwing knife, and that's it.
Wait, that's a lot of stuff.
It's like like the baby powder's like maybe like in a little Ziploc bag. It's mostly stuff that she just need for the circus because she's going to the circus in order to leave with the circus to go do her circus things.
Okay, awesome. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how you're gonna RP her. Actually, I've been wondering about it since you made the character. So
I'm excited too.
Hey! Okay, next character. Mr. Haru Sakamoto / Ray.
Yes.
Hello. Tell us a little bit about Haru.
All right, I'm gonna do this in my normal voice so I don't just completely jack my throat. But yeah, so Haru on the opposite side of the spectrum is somebody who kind of spent his entire life being super normal. He doesn't really find satisfaction in his day-to-day, I guess, but I mean, at this point, it's too much effort to change, and he's not really the kind of person who likes taking risks, so he's just working at an office now. He's like 28, doesn't really go for any...
He's so washed up.
Stop! Doesn't really go for any promotions, even though he has the potential to, but it's too much trouble, and again, it's like taking a risk. He's not really about that. He does kind of secretly sort of long to change something about himself because it feels like something's missing, but again, the risk thing, he's not
Oh,
really.
this is so real.
He's a boomer.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah, the most relaxing parts of his day are basically just taking silk breaks and reading books.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Tell me a little bit about your resonance emotions. I see sloth, longing, and resignation.
He's just tired. But yeah, so surface, obviously, sloth, he comes off as someone who's very unmotivated and very lazy. But hidden underneath that, he does want to change something about himself, but it's just really hard, brain change about. It's really, really hard, especially when you're trying to improve something about yourself, that you've been resigned to for so long. And that's why, yeah, resignation is his root, because he's just kind of resigned himself to living like this forever. Until he retires.
It's so real. So you have expertise, data collection, also technique photography. Where'd you pick up the photography?
Photography was something that he was really into when he was younger, so in high school. And I think at one point he did think maybe it's something that he could have chased as a dream. But again,
Oh my god.
that resignation of wanting something stable over taking that risk and going for it. Because as you know, stuff in the arts, it tends to be a little bit more unstable than just working at a wage job, right?
And is that why you have expertise data collection?
Yes.
Wait. You have artillery gun. Why can he shoot a gun?
Shooting range, relieve stress.
Stress
Yes.
relief. Okay. So tell us a little bit. Why are you on the train tonight, and what do you have on you?
Yes, so he was on the way back after work, and he works in the business district of Tokyo, so that's the Marunouchi area, and he's heading back to the residential area, so that's where he lives. He was planning on just getting a drink and then passing out for early morning, but little does he know, something's about to happen. And inside his work bag, he is carrying his phone, his wallet, 3 packs of cigarettes, one of which has been emptied out. And stack of documents from his overtime work from tonight, and a battery pack, his charger, and his work laptop.
Oh wow, that's a lot of. You guys all have so much stuff. Not like the morning group. I swear to God, they had some. What did Dell had like cake? That's all she had. She just had cake on her.
Damn. You know what? I think I'm more concerned about Drake, who was carrying a stolen gun that he couldn't shoot.
But okay, fantastic. I'm also really excited to hear your 3 packs a day voice.
My 3 packs a day voice. Yes.
Okay, so we'll move on to Sua-kun, Sua Akihito with Bun.
Hello.
Hello, Bun.
My name is Shirazuya Eru of Story Buns, but you'll call me Bun, and all of you are welcome to do the same. My character is a 15-year-old boy named Sua Akihito, so usually Sua or Sua-kun is fine. Although he looks a bit scruffy, he has a strong moral compass, and I think he has a hard time leaving people in need alone. His family is on the superstitious spiritual side, and his sister in particular is affected by ghosts and spirits, and he's sort of grown up with a high spiritual sense. So the occult stresses him out. It's toughened him up towards the supernatural. So instead of finding it scary, I think he finds it very burdensome and unsettling. Because of difficulties at home and school, he doesn't really spend a lot of time at either. Today we meet him coming home from a visit to his uncle, and a bit of self-searching. He's at the age where he doesn't really know who he is, and wants to find out. So the kind of fluffy nonsense that he spends a lot of time thinking about or talking about.
Can I ask you about the small bag of salt that you're carrying?
This is to do with the supernatural. To do with, purifying the places that he goes or throwing it across himself. As for those of you who aren't aware, after a Japanese funeral, mourners will cleanse themselves by throwing salt on themselves or scattering it across doorways. As questionable as it may be for a young man his age to be carrying around a plastic bag of something white and yeah, but it's what he has. It's salt.
You're not the only one.
Mako?
I've got a small bag of baby powder.
Oh my god.
Okay, I was like, oh my god.
Why are you both carrying bags of white stuff? I get.
What else are you carrying on you, Bun?
Suakun doesn't have a lot of stuff. He has a handful of sweets, candy, a pen, and a handout from class, and salt.
Lovely. And I see that you also have martial arts, some Aikido.
Yes,
Okay,
it's just something he grew up doing.
Okay. So, one last audio check from chat now that we've introduced everybody. How were the audios? Do I need to raise or lower anybody? Me included.
Test.
Test. Audio sounds good. All good to me. Good to go. You are good. Okay, fantastic. I know I raised Bun a little bit just because she does have a very soft voice. But let me know throughout the scenario if you find that anybody's getting quiet. Especially on my end, I hear Ray very quietly. So
Sorry, my mic.
No, it's your echoey room, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's my too large room. Yes.
Suffering from success.
Alright, are you guys feeling okay to start the scenario? Any questions or comments before we begin?
Thank you. Go ahead.
Ready to start.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, then let's begin. Kisaragi Station, Emoklore TRPG. Oh, how did that happen? Sorry, 1 second while I get rid of that. There we go. So, you wake up in the middle of a dimly lit train, and it seems that you've dozed off at some point. The train stopped in the middle of a quiet station, and all of the doors are open. You wonder if it's perhaps the last stop. Inside the car with you are two others who also seem to have just been woken up by the sudden stop. You don't see any train attendants anywhere. Outside the train is oddly dark, and it seems the only way to investigate your surroundings further would be to get off the train. So, that is your setting. So you can begin investigation or RP.
So I get up and I look around me. I turn around and I try to look out the window, squint a little bit harder. Is there anything that I can make out about my surroundings at all?
Currently looking out the window, you see nothing. It's completely dark.
Okay.
Guess this is the last stop, you guys.
Suakun, he is awake now, and he looks around at the thin company. There's only two of them. He probably stands up and looks to the nearest neighboring train car to see if there's anyone else as well.
Sorry, in the nearby train cars?
Yes.
So your view's obscured to the other train cars. It is the type of train where you would first have to get off in order to access or view any of the other train cars. Inside your current train car, there is nobody else.
Salutes. In that case, he'll go to the door and look around the darkened platform.
Okay. Would you like to maybe roll perception and see if you can see anything in the darkness?
Is that just regular perception down here?
Yep, you can roll regular perception, or if you have something like observative eye, that's also a good substitute.
I'd like to use observative eye then.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so you have a regular success with 1 dice. Suakun takes a look around, and looking around, can't really see very far, but looking at the ground, it does appear that you've arrived at some sort of train platform made out of wood and concrete.
Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check around the area for some kind of like button or alert thing to see if we can contact the conductor or driver of the train?
There is a button. It's a standard train, so there's all these standard emergency buttons.
Okay. I press it to see if I can get any reply.
Bing bong bang bong. Please wait. A train attendant will be with you very soon.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna get off the train. I'm just gonna step in onto the ground outside. Just cause, train stopped, nowhere else to go. Doesn't seem like anyone's coming. Let's just step off for a sec.
Okay. Would you like to step off?
Yeah, I'm gonna step off.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to venture around, or are you going to just go right in front of the doors?
I'm gonna go step off and walk over to the station and see if there's like a map.
Okay.
Try to figure out like what station this is. A little confused.
Okay. You take a couple steps off the train, but you realize that's a little bit too dark to progress at the moment.
Are there any lights at the station?
As far as you can tell at the moment, no.
So I decide to join Pippa outside for now, or the super loud, crazy-looking girl with the weird hair, and I use my phone as a flashlight to glance around the area.
Okay. To
Is there
use
anything I
your
can
phone, so can I just confirm that all three of you have phones on you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I get everybody to please roll a investigate, or an observation, or a perception? Any of those are fine.
Okay. Oh,
Hmm.
my page. Sophia, hold on.
Hey, Pippa succeeds.
My page keeps glitching out. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
Sua also pulls out his phone, probably to check the time.
So Suakun takes a look at his cell phone, but it appears to be a little bit on the fritz. The screen is flickering just a little bit, and you can't quite access the information.
He taps it.
Pippa, there. Haru is having the same phenomenon as Suakun, taking a look at your cell phone, but the screen seems to be flickering. However, upon looking up, Pippa's phone seems to be working fine. Yeah,
Funny how that works.
But that's a matter of whether Pippa wants to pull out her phone and take a look at it, but just glancing maybe, just her pocket, Haru and Akihito can see that Pippa's phone is working fine.
I don't think she's I think that I'm at a place with my intelligence that I figure if the other two if their phones aren't working, then my phone's not working. So I'm just gonna turn to big, tall, handsome Haru, or handsome man with a cigarette, and ask him, where are we?
I'm not sure where we are, actually. I don't think I've ever seen this station before.
Awesome. What about you, little boy?
He looks, well, obviously she's talking to him, but he gives his phone another sort of frustrated shake before putting it away and says, "Do you know what time it is?"
It's night. It's really dark.
Is your phone working?
Mine?
Yeah, yours. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Here, let me
Check.
look. I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull it out and see that it is in fact working.
So for Pippa, upon investigating the screen of your smartphone, you notice that some of the symbols at the top right seem to be flickering as if glitching, but your screen itself is fine. You are connected to the internet. You have 4 bars, but you have 0 bars of actual phone service. The GPS symbol also seems to be displaying an error.
Can I look at the time and see what time it is?
Yeah, the time is so Pippa, what time did you think that you got onto the train?
Maybe like 6 p.m.
Okay, so then it's 7.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
It's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. That's actually earlier than I thought, considering how dark it is.
Same.
It's quite
It's not
dark.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensing that something is strange very quickly, can Suakun roll for spiritual sense?
Yep, absolutely.
It's okay if the answer is vague.
So you got a double success, the double. So Suakun kind of gets the feeling that there's definitely something amiss in the air. You're not sure at this point whether there's anything spiritual, but there's definitely something pricking at your skin.
Rounds.
I turn to the circus-looking clown girl. And I ask her if I can borrow her phone for a second to use
What
the
do you need it
flashlight.
for?
Flashlight.
Also, Suakun's gonna get
So
off
we
the
can
train.
look around.
Just gonna get off the train on your own?
Off the train to the others. Better stay together.
Yes.
It's my phone, so I will be the one holding it, and I'll use it as a flashlight. What are you trying to look at?
Okay, just scan it around our area and see if you can see anything.
Okay.
I just sigh, the longest sigh in existence. Aspiration.
So is everybody electing to get off the train?
Yeah, we're getting off the train.
Okay.
Better than just sitting around waiting.
All right. So everybody chooses to get off the train. So, when Pippa moves around the flashlight on her cell phone, you guys realize that you've wandered onto the platform of some sort of station. You quickly realize that the concrete and wood that you're standing on is all that comprises a shockingly small and dilapidated train station. You didn't realize this when you're on the train, but the station is very weakly lit with a single flickering light, and you'll need some sort of method to light your way to look around the area. You think it might be possible to look around using your phone flashlight.
I was about to say, I'm gonna go in with my phone flashlight and walk over to the station. And then see if there's a map or something.
Okay. While you are doing that, all 3 of you realize that there's something a little strange in the air of this train platform that you've ended up at. You have a resonance judgment. The emotion coming at you is fear, scar. Does anybody have a root match for scar?
Me.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
Me too.
And Suakun?
No.
No. Okay, awesome. Does anybody have fear, scar as any of their emotions as a complete match?
No.
Okay,
No.
great. So for Suakun, because your root doesn't match, you're going to be rolling a standard resonance roll. For Pippa and Haru, you're going to be doing the +1, which is a root match. Okay?
Okay.
So the force is 1, so that's what you would put to the right side of the equal sign. And go ahead whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Pippa and Sua fail. So you do not succeed at the vibe check, and that's good. Same with Haru.
yeah.
So nobody succeeds at the vibe check.
We do not vibe.
But as you kind of are on the train platform, you realize that the air outside does feel oddly lukewarm on your skin, and there is a lingering heaviness in the air.
Is there any map or anything on the station if I walk up with my phone?
A map? Which direction would you like to go, left or right?
Let's go right.
Okay. Upon kind of wandering around with your flashlight, you do notice no maps. But just up ahead, there is something that looks like a platform plaque with the name of the station on it. And there's also a shadow in front of it. A young woman stands in front of the station's nameplate, using the light of her cell phone to squint at the lettering.
Hi. How y'all doing?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just as a disclaimer, this is a way of showing that she's like anonymous. It's not that she doesn't actually have a face. Okay,
I was
she's
like,
she's
oh my
recognize.
god, what is that? Get me out of here.
Hey girl, where's your face at?
Why would that be a reaction?
But she turns around.
Suha-kun
Yes, okay.
he pulls out his phone to like help provide light in this not very lit area. He's surprised to see that there's another person here, of course.
What's Haru up to?
Since the two youngins in front of me are using their phones, I'm going to keep mine in my pocket to conserve the battery. And have we been able to make out the lettering on the
Yeah.
side? Yeah.
Okay, so upon Pippa walking up to the woman at the station lettering, the woman turns around and she's like, "Oh, hello. You're the people who were asleep in the train earlier, right? I'm glad to see that you're doing okay."
Is the train still there, by the way?
The train is
Wait,
still
but we were the only.
Okay, just checking.
Where were you in our car? Like, were you in our train car?
Yeah. The train came to a stop, and I don't know. You guys were so hard to wake up, so I thought I'd come out and check it out first.
Huh.
Oh. How long have you been out here?
Just about 10 minutes.
Okay, do you know where we are?
I'm not really sure. I'm really sorry. The nameplate says Kisaragi. Is there a Kisaragi station on the train line?
I don't know. I'm gonna turn to the
No.
other two and ask
I
them
don't
because I'm not from here.
I don't even
What?
know what area this is. Is there the only phone working is yours, right? So I turn to the girl with the weird hair and I ask her if there's any apps or internet on her phone working at all.
I have internet. I can check on my my GPS.
Yeah, check your GPS.
Okay, I pull out the GPS to see where we are on the map.
Your GPS is displaying an error. It seems to be glitching out a little bit. You can't identify where you are.
Awesome.
This is quite specific, but since Kisaragi is a pretty famous, name, Suha is highly alarmed to hear it, and he's still a little bit wary to see the woman. So I think he'd like to. May I roll spiritual sense again this time to see if anyone here is possessed or perhaps not from the world of the living?
Yeah, absolutely. But before that, can I get actually all three of you to roll a knowledge check?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter what in.
Yep, so I could fail, Pippa fail. Just waiting for Haru.
Haru's page keeps glitching out.
Uh-oh.
Is Haru using Chrome or Firefox?
Yeah, Haru's using Chrome.
Haru should use Firefox.
Haru probably doesn't want to switch to Firefox because
Yeah, I don't want to try new things. I'm 28.
So then we'll just progress while Haru's figuring that out. But for Suha-kun, The name Kisaragi Station does definitely ring a bell, and it doesn't give you a very good feeling, but you can't quite remember any other details regarding it. Pippa and Haru have no knowledge at all about Kisaragi Station, so it doesn't ring a bell with them at all, okay?
Sure.
And now you can progress with your spirit sense if you'd like.
Thank you. Yaba.
So Suakun is trying very hard to figure out what's going on in his surroundings, but nothing's really coming to mind as of now. Everyone looks to be doing okay. And while you guys are standing around, the woman again speaks up, and she's like, my name's Hasumi, by the way, guys. Can I get your names just so it's a little easier to communicate?
Yeah, my name is Pippa.
It's a weird name, but...
Sua.
you guys can just call me Haru.
Pippa and Haru and Sua, right? Thank you. Nice to meet you. Do you think maybe we should try calling for help?
I think we should just wait for the next train. We can just like sit on this here bench and relax, and everything will be okay.
Okay, I don't know about you kids, but I have work tomorrow in the morning. I can't just stay here. We need to get out. I'm not staying here.
You'll be okay.
Lauren's doing something kinda, and the train, it doesn't look like there's anyone else on it.
Oh yeah, what about the train attendant? I don't think she ever came.
Yeah, no train. Despite the fact that Haru did press the button earlier and you got the confirmation in the automated system, nobody actually showed up. If you look back at the train, because you're now outside, all of the other train cars are dark.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on Haru's shoulder, look him in the eyes, and say, "You might not be going to work tomorrow.
Oh my god!
And you should call in while you're ahead, and don't overthink it. Just don't go to work tomorrow, because this might take a while."
Okay, I step back and I reply, "Excuse me, rent does not pay for itself."
Yeah, I mean, we can always just like not pay rent. Forehead, like I do.
Forehead. Oh my god. Okay, I turn away from Pippa.
But I'm gonna look at Sua, and there's a little bit of like a little pull on the heartstrings, thinking about the fact that Sua might have a family to get home to. So I'm gonna walk over to him and kind of, I was gonna say kneel over, but he's definitely taller than me. So,
He definitely is.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. What is it?
Just wondering if you're okay, little guy, little bro.
Yeah, you look kind of fidgety. Are you okay?
I'm fine. We're just we don't know where we are, and something weird is going on. So he grips his bag of salt like a loser, and he probably puts his phone away.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you guys are standing around and chatting, Hasumi is kind of lingering in the background, but obviously she's a stranger, and you guys seem to have some sort of knowledge of each other, so she's politely keeping her distance. While you guys are doing that, you hear a sudden thumping sound from behind you.
Nope.
You have realized that the train doors have closed, and it has suddenly started to take off into the darkness away from you.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna get to my circus.
There goes my rent.
And you guys have been left behind in the darkness of the station.
Oh my god.
Shit. Okay.
Hasumi also is like, oh my god, and she kind of whips out her cell phone again to try and make a call. Can I get everybody to please roll an investigate or a perception? Or something equivalent. Yeah, observation also fine.
Okay.
I know this is kind of not quite on brand, but is crisis perception
Yes, absolutely.
okay to roll?
Go for it, roll crisis perception. Okay, Pippa succeed. Asua can succeed at crisis perception. Haru
I think
is
this
looking
counts
at
as a
it.
crisis.
Struggling.
That's okay, take your time. And Haru failed. So, Haru, upon taking a look at Hasumi, doesn't really notice anything off about her at all. Like, she's just a normal girl wearing kind of, just normal clothes. Pippa, on the other hand, takes one look at her, and Pippa immediately realizes that this girl's fashion sense is a little bit outdated. On top of that, the cell phone that she is holding is a old flip phone. It's not a model that you would expect to see in this day and age at all. Suakun has rolled crisis perception, and you aren't super comfortable around Hasumi.
I'm gonna ask her how old she is.
Okay. Hasumi says, I'm 23. How about you?
You're 23 and you're holding a fossil in your hand?
I mean, it's a couple of years outdated, but I mean, it still works.
A
couple years. Wait,
No
okay, hold
shot.
on. What year do you think this is, Hasumi?
2004, right?
Ah, shit. No.
Okay.
Bro.
Alright.
We got the crazy lady waiting for the train.
You're calling her crazy?
I'm like freaking out, wondering if maybe perhaps I did a little something before I got on the train that I don't remember. I'm looking around. I'm looking through my bag. There's nothing in there that would mean that I did. But I turned to Sua, who seems really put off by this woman.
He's definitely put off by her.
Yeah. And then I look back at Hasumi, and I look back between the two of them.
Actually, Sua probably begins to like maneuver himself so that he's halfway between Pippa and Hasumi, just like he's doing the body block.
Oh, he's so sweet.
Is he body blocking though? Is he body blocking Pippa or Hasumi?
He's just getting in the way.
Yeah.
Hasumi's the reaction was so strong to her saying the year that she's kind of looking at you guys and she looks a little frightened, and she's like, is it something I said?
Are you on drugs by any chance?
What? No. I would never do that.
Uh-huh. Are you messing with us?
I just didn't, she
Sua
kind of seems very taken
thinks
aback.
that she's a ghost. Suakan immediately thinks that she's a ghost. He's not into it.
Okay.
This isn't funny.
Yeah.
Suakan, would you like to try spirit sense one more time with that thought?
Yes.
So you succeed. Despite the fact that you're relatively well in tune to this sort of thing, you don't really get the feeling that Hasumi is a ghost. Or at least
Doesn't
your
matter.
gut
What's happened to
feeling
us is weird enough already.
All right.
Is there anything else around the area now that the train has left? Can I use observative eye to check?
Yes, go for it.
Okay. Boomer has to find it. Give me a second.
You can also type it. There you go. So you succeed. Upon looking around, you realize that there's almost no light in the area surrounding the station. There are, however, a few small lights that seem to barely litter the railroad tracks. There doesn't seem to be anything resembling housing nor civilization as far as the eye can see. There are mountains in the distance, and the station seems to be surrounded by grass fields.
How tall is the station?
How tall is it?
Yeah.
Normal size for a station.
I mean, are we
Small,
talking
get
like
on
Grand
top to
Central
look
Station
around.
here?
Oh yeah, it's actually a very small station, so you
Okay.
could look around like just with the eye. There's no details that are particularly hidden.
Okay.
Is it?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it short enough that if I got on Haru's shoulders, I could get on top of it to look around and get a better view?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn to him.
I did not
Can
consent to
Hey, can I get on your shoulders real quick, please?
I squint at her very suspiciously.
I'm just trying to get on top. That's all. I'm just trying to get on top, you know? And
While
look
those
around.
two are having that exchange, would it be okay for me to, for Zirkon to talk to Hasumi a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. What would you like to say?
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from the Shin Hanamatsu area. How about you?
I'm just from Central. But where were you? Where are you going? Where are you trying to go?
I was trying to get to just to Nagano. I'm just on like an overnight trip.
On the way to
Do you know what
Naga-
time it is now?
Right now it says it's a little past 11:30.
Okay.
If she's
Pippa
on her
Mhm.
way to Nagano, would we even have been on the same line?
Would you like to roll a knowledge check? And
Yeah,
let's see how
let's
much
do
you know
that.
about the train system.
Can I do
It's
expertise
definitely not
data?
11.
Can I do expertise data collection?
Yeah, sure. Let's see, you collected that data for some reason. Okay. Go for it. You got a double, so we're going for it, Haru. I'm gonna say that you know a lot about not only the Tokyo train system, but also the bullet system, as well as like just all the train stuff. Transportation's like your thing, okay?
I'm good at geography.
Thinking about it, you are pretty good with train systems, but you can't think of any trains that would be taking someone from the Tokyo area to Nagano at this time of night.
Can I ask her what time she got on the train? Or like how long she's been on it?
Yeah, Hasumi looks at Pippa and she's like, I guess I was on the train maybe about an hour and a half before.
Okay, well, it's definitely not 11, so your phone is jacked.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely 7, like a little past 7. So yeah.
Pippa, are you still trying to persuade Haru to let
Oh,
you onto his
Yeah,
shoulders?
let me
Okay.
get on your shoulders, please. It's urgent.
Okay, for the sake of getting out of here, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
I lean down.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
yes,
Can you hoist me up, please?
yes.
Okay.
So I hoist Pippa up onto my shoulder so that she can
He's
look
hoisting.
around. But I have a huge scowl on my face the whole time.
Right, so now that I'm on your shoulders, I'm gonna put my filthy shoe on your shoulder so I can stand up and try to get onto the station.
Oh my
the
god!
vertical station.
Excuse me, money does not grow on trees. My suit is very expensive.
Shut up. This is important. We need to get out of here.
Excuse me.
So I'm not gonna make you roll for this, Pippa, because I'm just gonna say that you're good enough to climb a roof, being having acrobatics and all that. So you get to the top of the roof, but you're not really seeing anything different from what you saw on the ground. As far as you can see, you don't really see any lights. But you do, the one thing that stands out to you, however, is the mountains in the distance, as well as the train tracks, and they seem to kind of continue on past the grasslands as far as you can see them.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back to the boys.
You're
And
still on my shoulders.
no, I think I'm on the roof now, yeah?
Okay. Right.
Does anybody, I'm not from here. Is this like is a mountainous location? Like, is that easy to tell where we are in Japan? Like, Is that like a landmark, or because I'm from New York.
I honestly have no idea since I'm from the main city. I don't really leave it that much. What about you though? I turn to both Hasumi and Suwa.
Suwa shakes his head. Also, he offers Hasumi one of the sweets from his pocket. He holds it out to her.
Hasumi notices and she's like, oh my gosh, thank you. Sorry, I don't really have anything on me that I can give back, but she takes the candy and she pops it in her mouth. She seems kind of happy. And in response to Haru, she's like, sorry, I mean, there's mountains everywhere in Japan.
I'm gonna slide off the roof on my butt and kind of gesture for Haru to come and get me.
Why this?
And
okay.
I can either get back on your shoulders, or you can catch me bridal style.
Oh god.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
How do you catch her?
Haru prays for the ground to swallow him up, then approaches and catches her bridal style because he does not want to get his shirt any more dirty than it already is.
Wow.
Puts her on the ground, turns around, and lights up a cigarette.
I pat his shoulder. Thank you. Turn to Suwa. You have candy?
He silently pulls out another and holds it out to
Thank
her.
you.
Oh my god.
I think that with the way things are looking, we're going to have to move at some point. I think it's choosing a direction to go in.
So
No train coming after?
Should we follow after the train?
That might be good. I mean, it has to be going to a next stop of some kind. So presumably, if we follow the lights, like on the railing, we should be able to reach some kind of sign of civilization.
Hasumi kind of.
We might be able to go to the next. Sorry?
Go for it. Yeah.
I was just thinking that we might be able to go to the closest station.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
Hasumi will kind of pipe up here, and she'll be like, I don't really know about moving on when we don't even know anything about where we are. Like, does anyone have internet connection or something? Maybe we can Google it.
Oh,
Me.
Yeah.
yes. Pippa is the only one with the working phone.
That's true.
All right, Pippa, would you like to try? And just as a dealer note to both Haru and Akihito, your phones were flickering earlier, but if you think your character would try again to look at their phone, you're welcome to try that at any point.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Pippa, can you roll some sort of investigative roll or a perceptive roll? Really doesn't matter. Library, investigate, insight, anything like that.
I want to check again if my phone is working now.
Okay, same with you then. Do you want to roll and investigate her?
Yep, let's do it. Just give me a moment.
I guess I'll do the same
Okay,
since
go for it.
cover the bases.
Investigate. Oh god damn it!
God
damn it! My phone has betrayed me.
Good news for you, Haru. Actually, you open up your phone and the screen is not flickering anymore.
Oh.
But you just it seems to be a little bit on the fritz still, so you're not going to be able to look anything up with it at the moment.
Am I able to call anybody?
No.
Okay.
Logan whips his phone out and boogles it. Kisaragi.
Yeah. So some results do come up for Suakun on the internet. What you do garner from the internet is that there is no such thing as a station called Kisaragi Station. But around approximately 2004, there was a person who claims to have wandered into a location called Kisaragi Station. And they posted onto a internet forum regarding their experiences. It's since turned into an urban legend and is still passed on in current day. And Pipao, you do a Google search, but you don't find anything. Okay. You misspelled
I'd like to pass this information on to everyone.
Okay.
Suakin flashes everyone his phone.
I do not really
what is
believe
that?
in that kind of urban legend stuff, but
2 channel.
it's 2 channel.
Everyone is reminded of the urban legend of Kisaragi Station, and well,
This must be a coincidence of some kind. That stuff doesn't happen in real life.
Can I grab his phone and start scrolling and reading it?
Yeah, so I will let you.
I can't. I'm gonna grab it out of your hand. Now I'm gonna do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Scrolling through, and I actually read it before, so I know that it does have Hasumi's name on it, correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna look at it and then look up and ask her, "What's your name again?"
It's Hasumi?
Shit. So I'm gonna kind of turn to Suwa and like tilt his phone so he can look at it and just kind of point at the name Hasumi, which is on the site.
Mm-hmm.
He probably looks a little bit defeated rather than unsettled by anything, and he says, "Let's just stay close together."
Yeah. Are there any other signs nearby besides the Kisaragi station sign? Like, usually there's some kind of indication, right, of the previous end.
You don't see anything at all. The only text around is this old and faded sign that says Kisaragi Station on it. But while Haru's looking around, Hasumi will be like, she's a little bit uncomfortable because, you know, you guys have been kind of like talking amongst yourselves, but and you know, she's like a girl in the middle of nowhere, but she looks at her phone again and she's like, sorry, my phone's not connecting, but I'm connected to the internet for some reason. Like, do you think maybe we could I don't know, like, does anybody have any contacts on the internet? We could maybe gain information that way.
You get internet on that fossil in your hands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk over to her. Feel classic hand on the shoulder. Ma'am, are you aware that you are an internet sensation?
Me? I'm just an office worker. What do you mean?
Interesting. Hasumi. It's interesting.
As Pip is probably about to imply the don't imply, Suakin comes over and he gives her a look that says, "Please shut up."
Point taken. I get the hint. I'm just not gonna talk anymore.
All right. Okay. I mean, I don't know that there's. Is there any way for us to call for help via the internet at all?
What
my
method would you
phone's
like to
really
use?
just
You can still try again. You can try as many times as you like.
the youngins' social media.
It hurts.
Haru, do you not have any social media?
No, I'm too busy working. Hello, you think I have time?
Yeah, he has
for
to
that
pay
kind
his
of
rent,
thing?
remember?
Yeah, I have to pay my rent.
In that case, Pippa and Suakun, can I get you both to roll a knowledge roll or something similar?
Your boy has MySpace.
Is this knowledge for internet or what is this knowledge for?
I'll tell you in a second. But
Okay.
Let's just roll it.
In that case, may I roll for insight?
Insight? Yeah, absolutely fine.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, you do not have any insight.
obviously not.
But on the other hand, Pippa, realizing that Haru does not have any, looks like he might not have social media. But just coming across your mind, you do know of a convenient site called Twiktar that does not require an account to twick from it.
Talk.
That's
Twitter.
Twiktar. Twiktar.
Twitter.
Okay, I'm gonna Twitter for help.
All the cool kids are on Twitter.
Okay.
You guys ever heard of Twiktar?
Oh my. I see some of my younger coworkers using it, but I don't personally use it, so I don't really know how it works.
Still under the impression that
Ultimate.
Suokun's phone is working, right? So are we tweeting? Are we? Are we sending out an SOS from there?
Yeah, you can tweet whatever you would like. What would you like to tweet?
Stuck in the middle of the woods with these two weirdos.
Something?
I don't know if he would. I actually don't know if he would. But if either of you wants to use the phone, probably Pippa, if anyone.
But yeah,
She does not really use social media. She doesn't really
Oh
get
no!
it.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's well,
Oh no! Okay. I mean, it's just typing out like a short message and hitting send, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can do that then. Whose phone are we using?
Whoever you want.
So that's
Whoever, except mine.
Yeah, so that's one.
Sure, let's do it. So Sula has an account, right?
No, but feel free to use his phone.
Okay. So should we can do we have the ability to make an account?
Yeah, you can go onto twitter.com and make a standard account, or you can go onto Twiktar where you can conveniently Twik without needing to make an account.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I go onto Twiktar and I write out a Twik.
Okay, what does the Twik say?
Has I guess can we take a picture actually?
Yeah,
And
what would you like to take a picture of?
the somebody next to the sign.
Somebody next
It's
to
not
the
gonna be me.
Okay, who's the most photogenic?
Of course.
Possibly. Do you want to? Are you comfortable?
I mean, I could go stand next to the sign. She'll
Okay.
scuttle on and stand next to the sign.
Sure, let's do it. All right.
Okay.
That's friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take a photo of Hasumi.
Can you
next
roll
to
your
the Kisaragi sign.
photography skill,
With-
please?
with my photography skills. TM. Okay, hold on.
You got this.
Let's go.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
So
Okay.
you
I
actually
beg your
succeed at taking the photo. However,
okay.
it's just a little bit blurry.
God damn. Okay,
Okay.
I'm hold on. Let me try again. You know, it's never
Go
the
for
first
it.
shot.
As long as it says Kisaragi Aki and it has
Is it too blurry
Hasumi on
to-
there.
If you squint, you can more or less reasonably make out that it says Kisaragi on it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try again.
Okay, try again. Go for it.
Yeah,
You
see,
succeed.
screenshots the
This time-
charm.
This time you take a great photo. Now, if you
Hell
want
yeah.
to upload it, I need you to roll some sort of social skill. So you
Oh,
can
boy.
roll negotiate, or you can social arts, allure, psychology, anything's fine, really.
Okay, I'll roll for psychology then, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
You succeed. So the Twik goes up without a hitch, and you actually like almost right away get a few people responding.
Oh my god, this is my moment.
Yeah, and a few people are kind of like, they seem a little interested, and they're like, oh, weird, like movie props or something, and what's this guy up to? And I'm now going to introduce a concept to you guys. It's like sideways,
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you see the pop-up on the left. It's called the net live credit value. So how this works is every time you post onto social media in a credible way, your credit value will go up. Okay? If your credit value is low, nobody on the internet is going to believe you. But the higher you manage to make your credit rating, the more help you'll be able to get from the internet as well as response.
Okay. Do we see any useful information from the replies?
What exactly did you tweet? What's the text that you tweeted, or did you only tweet the photo?
No, I also tweeted we're currently at this so-called Kisaragi station. Has anybody ever heard of it or been around it?
Yep. So you have a couple of responses, not that many, like 1 or 2, and 1 bot account. But you have, like one of the responses is like, oh yeah, I've heard of that urban legend. Kind of cool that you have a movie prop going on there.
Okay, so I turn to all the others and I ask do you think we should try to convince people that we're actually here? Do you think they'll believe us at all? Because
No,
I know
they
I
won't believe
probably
us.
wouldn't.
They're not gonna believe us, and we probably won't get help from strangers. So I think we should
Are we able
sit
to
here and let our fate.
Okay, you can do that, but Rent,
yeah,
like
you
I
have
said, rent.
rent to
I have
pay.
rent. Rent is not gonna pay itself.
Hey.
Can I contact any form of law enforcement on the platform?
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Would you like to roll and see?
Sure. What would be?
What are you gonna do at the Metropolitan Police?
Tokyo support.
Metropolitan Police. Please send help.
Yeah, you can if you
Okay.
like. You can if you like.
Yeah, sure. Is it just psychology again? Or
Yeah, you can roll psychology or debate or anything in there.
do it.
Mhm.
Oh, success.
So you succeed. So you at the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Unfortunately, the police do not respond to you. But you do get a few people like responding to your tweet to the police, being like, "Hey, like, what are you guys up to over there? Like, you're talking about a Kisaragi station. It's kind of weird."
In that case, Suo can probably takes back his phone and then starts quite robotically recounting everything that had happened up until now in a good old thread of Twix.
Okay. Would you like to roll? Any kind of negotiative skill is fine, or a social skill.
I'm trying to think of an equivalent to ikurume.
Ikurume. The closest thing here is debate, which is not
I don't
really.
have that.
Nah. You can also just use standard negotiate, or if you have a luck skill or a computer brain skill, you can also try that.
Can I roll according to luck? Could use some luck right now,
Yep, try
but
it.
I don't
unfortunately.
have anything. Okay.
So, Suakun does put up his thread, and it goes through perfectly fine, but you don't really get much of a response from it.
He's not a very good writer.
Oh.
Someone else take the wheel.
Okay. I mean,
It's probably because he wasn't like he wasn't being emotive enough. It's like telling us what happened, but there's no sense of danger.
should we hand it off to the most emotional person in our group then? Looks at Pippa.
Would Pippa want to try?
Yeah, what am I doing?
I'm posting onto the internet.
What?
Twictaring.
What's Twictar? I haven't been.
Some kind of social
Pippa has
media.
not been paying attention. She's just been kind of looking around.
In that case, does Haru want to do it? I think he's probably the most desperate out
I
of
can
us.
do it. You guys should
Yes.
just tell me what I should do.
Just ditch Pippa.
No, I don't want Haru to do it.
Appeal for
Okay.
help?
This guy's kind of like stale bread.
Stale bread?
Yeah.
Appeal for...
Wow, I've never been so offended in my life.
From the corner,
Huh?
Hasumi is like, "Please don't fight. Please don't fight."
Maybe we should. Yeah. Okay. So if Pippa tries, it doesn't go through. We should get Hasumi to try.
Suwa, can I have your phone?
He gives the phone to her.
Okay. I'm gonna take a selfie with
Okay,
Hasumi.
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want
Do I have
to
to
roll
roll
a
for-
craft skill so you can try what happens with the photo?
Absolutely. I will roll. Actually, can I roll? I have no craft. Because
Do you want me to
it's
take the photo
social
instead?
media,
Mhm.
is there any way I could roll industry entertainment?
Yes. How about I'll give you that, and we'll say that if your roll goes through, your photo also came out beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
Please. No.
Oh god.
No.
You fumbled that roll. You actually drop Suakun's cell phone onto the ground. It rolls, it skids, and
Oh
now
my
there is
God.
a big crack in it.
Okay,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
grab it
God.
before he can grab it.
Oh
gonna
my
grab it.
god.
I'm gonna grab it.
Oh no!
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't see it. I'm gonna say,
Oh
"Oh,
my
it's
God.
fine." I'm gonna tell him it's fine. I'm gonna use that. Did I manage to get a blurry picture or no?
You got like a very blurry picture, but
I
it's
need
not
another
barely
cigarette.
visible.
I need
Okay, I'm
another
gonna take that
cigarette.
picture. I'm gonna take that picture. I'm gonna tweetar it or whatever it's called.
Okay, can you
I'm
just
gonna-
let me retake
It's gonna
the
say, stuck in the middle of nowhere.
No.
Hashtag Hasumi.
No.
Hashtag Kisagari. And I tweetar that shit. Full send.
Oh, I could have retaken that photo for you. God damn it.
Okay, Haru, would you like to try to?
Second cigarette at
It's
the
already
back.
posted.
Let's go.
It's already posted. Can't take it down now. Digital tattoo. Bzz, it's on the internet forever.
Haru's like going through it right now.
Okay, so let's say that Pippa's post actually went up, but it was a fumble, and the photo quality was so bad that the few people who seemed a little bit interested in Haru's post are kind of like, what is this post? I guess this is, and the net live credit value goes down. The people are put off by it.
Mean. I give the phone back to Suan and say, "Take your stupid phone."
Stupid.
It's got like a giant crackdown.
The phone still works though, right?
Yeah, the
Like,
phone works
still
fine. Just harder to see. While you guys are doing that, Hasumi is like, guys, like, do you think maybe like is it any good to stand around here? Like, maybe we should walk along the railroad tracks or something. Maybe there's someone at the next station.
Yeah, I'd love to get hit by a train. Possibly.
Okay, not on the tracks, Pippa.
On the tracks. I'm just quoting.
Along the tracks. She means along the tracks. Stop bullying her.
I'm not bullying. I'm just, okay. You're right.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, I guess the only thing really to do now is just to walk along the tracks until see if we can find anything at all.
Yeah, is Suakun down to do that?
Yes, let's get moving. Of course, he's like, "What did you do to my phone?" And he like waves it. He like waves it.
I'm gonna like, as we're walking, I'm gonna kind of like turn over to Suwa. Just kind of lean in and be like, "Worry about your phone."
Haru is currently halfway through his second cigarette of the night.
Okay, so the group unanimously decides that you guys are going to walk along the railroad tracks, maybe go on together. Hasumi seems very happy to be able to move on. She looks quite nervous still. And you guys walk onto the railroad tracks. But you're walking and something is strange. The further you walk away from the station, the more your surroundings seem to blur. Is something wrong with your eyes?
Lovely.
Okay. First, because Hasumi looks really nervous, I'm just gonna move her to the middle of our group.
And she's like,
then
thank you.
yeah, and then so your phone is still somewhat
At least it's
working.
still working, right?
Yeah. Can we look through your camera to see if it's like, because everything's really blurry. Can we look through your camera to see if it's just our eyes or if it's our actual surroundings? Like, what's going on here?
Can I grab? I'm gonna grab. Oh, sorry.
Eh?
What?
Oh, it's just going to turn the camera on and then possibly roll spiritual sense again if that's allowed.
Yeah, go for it.
See if there's something in the air.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna grab the cigarette, or at least put my fingers on the cigarette that is in Haru's mouth and say, "Quit smoking." I can't see shit.
Maybe you need to get your eyes checked. That has nothing to do with my smoke.
In my face.
Okay, so they start arguing, and Hasumi is again being like, please don't fight, please don't fight. And Suakun is trying his spiritual sense. Suakun actually rolls a miracle roll, which is insane with 2 dice. This is like the best thing I've ever seen. Best roll I've ever seen in this game. So Suakun is distinctly hit with an odd feeling. There's something a little bit heavy in the air. As Suakun's kind of focusing, you begin to hear the sound of taiko drums and a ringing bell getting louder and louder from the distance that the others don't seem to have noticed. Suakun, can I ask you to please roll a perception roll?
Just standard perception?
Yep, standard perception or anything similar. You can also roll spiritual sense again if you want.
Please.
Okay, go for it.
Are? What did it go through?
Yep. You succeed with a double. As Suakun is standing there, he distinctly hears a voice from behind him, and it says, "It's dangerous along the railroad tracks."
Ugh.
What
Okay,
the
so
hell?
Suakun, he covers his ears and he whips around looking quite aghast. Can anyone else see him?
No, the other two seem to be quite distracted with arguing. Suakun, you have a resonance judgment. The force is 2, the rise is 1, the emotion is fear scar.
I'm going to roll a standard force 2.
Yep. So you failed that resonance check. But despite that, you do also get a clear thought that floods through your head. And the thought goes, I don't want to disappear. I don't want to disappear. And by the time you come back to, you don't see the specter standing anywhere near you anymore.
Oh. Did you see that? Did you hear that?
I dodge around Pippa's grabbing fingers at my cigarette because I'm taller. And I turn to Sua and ask him, what? What do you mean?
There was he starts walking really fast. He starts walking really fast.
Pippa and Haru will
We're walking after him.
Hey, where are you going?
All right, so say you follow after Suakun, and just keeping in mind that there is the steady sound of drums and a bell. After walking really fast for a little bit, Pippa and Haru also become able to hear it. And Hasumi kind of goes like, guys, do you think there's like a festival going on?
In the middle of nowhere?
Can we hear it now?
Yes,
Yeah,
you can hear it. I just turned it off the sound effect is for sanity's sake, but it's definitely playing.
I'm gonna look at Sua and ask him if I can see his phone again, and this time I won't drop it.
You never know.
Yeah, I don't know, but this time I'm really gonna try hard not to drop it.
Okay. What would you like to do with the phone, assuming that you get it?
I'm gonna open back up the page that we were looking at before when we looked up the train station that had all of like the 2-channel stuff on it.
Okay. Haru, does she succeed at grabbing the phone from you?
What,
was
from
it
me?
Haru or Sua?
From Sua.
Oh, sorry, Sua. Does she succeed at grabbing the phone from you?
You can just take it from his pocket.
Okay, great. So you open up the page again. What are you looking for, Pippa?
I'm looking for anything that mentions sound, from the page.
Okay. The page definitely reads that somewhere in the urban legend, there was the sound of taiko drums and a ringing bell.
Hey guys, you might want to see it.
I take like a recording.
A recording? Okay.
Oh, that might be smart. Yeah, post it. Okay. I can I do it this time?
Oh,
I no longer trust Pippa to handle this.
this is
Okay.
this is scary, you guys.
I'm gonna say the recording goes through. What would you like to do with the recording?
Should we post it, guys? What do you think?
We tar that shit.
Okay, so I tweetar.
Okay, a social skill, please.
Okay. Social skill. So is psychology okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, success.
So you succeed at putting up the Twictar, and people are kind of being like, they respond and they're like, oh, bro, what's that weird sound? It's kind of like that urban legend, the Kisaragi Station one. You guys are really playing it out, huh? And as that recording goes up, suddenly you realize that your surroundings that were blurry before have cleared up.
I turn to Pippa first, and I'm like, I told you it wasn't my goddamn smoke.
Well, are you still smoking?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's okay. All right. So, is there anything else, anything new we can make out about our surroundings now?
Not at the moment. It is dark and there's grasslands around you. Again, mountains are in the distance, and the only light, now that you've gotten a little further away from the station, is along the railroad tracks.
Am I still holding Sua's phone?
You are.
Okay, can I retwick?
Retwick it?
Can I quote retwick the
okay,
the recording
mhm.
and all caps say this is not a joke?
Okay, would you want to roll a social skill?
I'm gonna roll
You can also try your luck if you want to try a luck skill.
Wait, where are the social skills? I literally have none. Okay. Can I roll psychology?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I can't spell, please. Okay. Oh my god.
So
I'm
Pippa,
so sorry, you guys.
Pippa does retwick it, but unfortunately nothing really happens. You get one bot account replying to you with the, hey, click on this link here and have a nice racy time, but no actual people reply. And Hasumi at this point is kind of like, guys, like, maybe if we can get to the festival, there'll be people or something?
I hate to break it to you, there is no festival. So like I said earlier about you being an internet sensation, I'm looking over at Sua, like trying to gauge whether or not I should continue.
Suokin is looking a bit grey in the face. I think he'd like to take his phone back. If Twitter, whatever it is, whatever our platform is. Twitter. I think what he would probably do is, since he feels like the situation is a bit dire, he probably asks if there's anyone who knows his sister. He probably put out like a tweet that says if anyone knows if anyone he'd put up her name and then say, can someone like contact her for me?
Okay, social skill?
I don't know what skill to roll. He doesn't have any skills.
You can roll a
Felt that
standard
one.
negotiate, or you can roll a computer skill, a good fortune. Looking at your sheet.
They're all a bit. Perhaps I'll have to go for a good fortune.
Good fortune? Go for it. A social art will also
Okay, well,
yeah, unfortunately,
fine.
you do put up the tweet. The internet is still definitely connected. Unfortunately, nobody seems to know your sister, or no one saw the twig. But no responses come.
Talk about unpopular. Jeez.
I know. Goodness.
But yeah, and while you guys are doing that, Hasumi just kind of like is like, and she starts to just walk ahead a little bit, and she's like trying to see ahead, and she's like, oh guys, I think I see a building in the distance. It's not too far.
What kind of building?
I mean, she
Can we see
squints.
it?
If you guys go up as close as Hasumi, yes. It kind of hard to see from here, but it's definitely some sort of structure. It's very large.
Let's go there.
I guess. I mean, we don't really have any other options at the moment.
I don't think we have anywhere else to go either.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys decide to walk on towards the structure.
Maybe that's where the festival is.
If it's a festival at all.
After
Yeah.
walking along the train tracks for a while, you run into the entranceway of a tunnel. Can everybody please roll a perception or observational roll? If you're going to roll an observational roll, you can have 1 bonus dice.
I'll do observative eye.
Yep,
if
so
that's
you
cool.
single click observative eye, and then on the number at the left-hand side, add 1.
Am I allowed to roll crisis perception, or
Yeah,
is
go for
that?
it.
Where's the +1?
The one, if it says like 2 DM or 1 DM, it's you'll add like 1 to the number on the left. Ooh, Pippa succeeds at observative
That's
eye.
terrible.
Oh no.
Oh!
So Suakun is there with his crisis perception, but the situation is dire, and it feels dire, but nothing really seems to have changed from coming to the tunnel. Pippa and Haru, on the other hand, are kind of looking around, and they realize that their surroundings again have become blurry. As well, you notice that the name of the tunnel is weathered. It has faded away from time, and it seems to be impossible to read it.
Can we make out any characters at all?
No.
From the
Nothing.
No? Okay.
Perhaps he's just quietly mortified that no one knows who his sister is, or no one goes to his sister's school. But this is bad. This is quite bad. This is not good.
Yeah.
So are you guys going in this scary tunnel, or are we going around the scary tunnel?
That's actually a
We
good
should
point. Is there a
not,
way
but I think we will have to go through at some point.
What does Hasumi think?
Hasumi is actually looking around at the tunnel entrance, and she speaks up, and she's like, guys, the tunnel has a name on it. Maybe we can Google it or Twik it.
Yeah, tell me what that says,
Hasumi,
Hasumi.
can you read it?
Oh yeah, it says,
Tell me what it says.
Isanuki? Isanuki tunnel.
Isanuki. Has anybody ever heard of Isanuki? So I ask everybody if anybody has
Nope.
ever heard of that.
No,
No.
but if we can Google it.
Yeah. Is Google working?
Yeah, Google is working.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything?
Yes, please. Social skill
Um,
or luck.
Luck. Luck. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you Google up Isanuki Tunnel, and Suakun realizes that there's no tunnel named Isanuki Tunnel in actual existence. However, in the Kisaragi Station urban legend, a tunnel by that name definitely appears. Everything seems to be playing out like a reenactment of that legend.
Haru has no idea this is happening, right? I don't think either of us have shown Haru our
What?
phones.
Suakun shares this information with the others and puts his face in his hands.
Oh.
We have to go through
Well,
it
maybe
sometime.
we should do exactly
go through
Well,
it
maybe
sometime.
we should do exactly the opposite of whatever that thing says, the information page. And maybe we should walk the opposite direction of the tunnel and
I wonder if
not-
there's a way to go back and then head the other way.
can we climb on top of the tunnel and then walk like
The tunnel structure
perpendicular
doesn't
to the-
really appear scalable. It's a large structure, and the only way to go on at this point would be to go through the tunnel.
we can't go backwards?
You can, I mean, you could go backwards. I won't stop you.
We try.
Can we take a photo of the tunnel?
Yeah.
And then can we tweet about the tunnel?
Yep, I'll say that your photo goes through okay. And if you want to roll good luck or a social skill. And the way you think.
Please.
I'm gonna re-roll real quick for my own phone.
Go for it. So, you succeed at putting up the photo.
I swear to God.
I felt that one.
I was actually about to tell you, Haru, when you roll for your investigate, I feel bad for you. You're very sad, so you can have one bonus dice when you roll. Okay, roll one more time with the bonus
I
dice.
am very sad.
So
just
for
trying to use
Suakun,
technology.
you actually succeeded at your post, and people are replying back to you, being kind of like, "Yo, whoa, hey, it's exactly like that urban legend. That's really weird." And right in front of your eyes, rapidly, as if someone is writing in the letters, your surroundings clear up, and the name of Isanuki Tunnel suddenly appears. You have a... Everybody has a resonance judgment.
Oh.
So the force is 4, the rise is 1, the emotion is fear, scar.
Okay, so
All rolling this.
Yep, everybody's rolling it. Suakun, you fail, so your resonance does not go up. Pippa, also your resonance does not go up.
so do we put 4 in the...
No, you put 1?
Okay.
Yeah, 1 DM 1. You fail that check. Good job.
Yay.
But so from that post that Suakun has put up, you feel that attention is beginning to gather around you on the internet. You can sense that rumors have brought rumors, and people are beginning to show interest in Kisaragi Station. Unfortunately, there is something strange in the air. Again, you have another resonance check. This time, though, the emotion is attention-seeking desire. Does anyone have desire as their root?
No.
No? And nobody has attention-seeking?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so one more resonance check from everyone, please.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, so I can succeed that, so please raise your resonance by 1.
Wait, what is the 4
It's-
for? Is it just a...
It's the force.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think we did that previous resonance check wrong, actually, but that's...
Yeah, I was staring at it like, wait.
Alright, go for it. Pippa and Haru, can I get you to roll that one more time to just make up for the failed resonance check earlier?
Yeah. So the one
exact
from
same
earlier,
thing
right?
that you just rolled, yeah.
Okay. And it's 4 again?
Yep, 4.
Alright.
Okay, good.
Double
Alright,
baby
let's
off.
fail it. Okay, so then just for Suakun only, despite the situation that you are in, a sense of fulfillment and bliss washes over you at the thought of receiving attention from many people. Are these
Wait, I
truly
passed
your own
one.
feelings? You passed one, Pippa. Ah, yes. Sorry, same thing.
Cool.
And also raise your resonance by 1. Sorry, my screen was like covered up.
All good. I just want to hold myself accountable.
Yes, good. Thank you.
Well, I think in some ways that just makes sense for him. I think he would never admit that aloud. But Nonetheless, since they are being fueled on by all sorts of trouble at the moment, at least being seen means that, well, if things go sour, which they might very well do, someone will know about it. Or at least they might continue to talk about it.
Yes,
Shall we
Haru
go
just
in?
does not care.
Yeah, Haru's just vibing. Like,
Haru
he's
does
just-
not care.
He's very mentally stable. I'll give it that.
He's way too far into his cigarettes at this point, you know.
Yeah, and Hasumi at this point will be kind of like, do you think we need to go through this tunnel? I really
yeah,
don't want
probably.
to. Oh my god.
Okay. I mean, do you guys think there's any point in heading back at all, or?
Unless
haven't
you want to
checked
try
any other
waiting
routes.
for another train. I think
I
we
don't
have
think
to
another
go through
train's
it.
coming.
Can I ask how much
I
time
don't
has
think
passed?
so.
My phone's working now, so I'm gonna take a look.
Yep. It's been about we'll say 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
I think we should go in, and I think that Haru can hold Hasumi's hand since she's so scared.
Oh, if Haru is okay with that, I would be okay.
Yeah,
with
he'd love to. He's a big fan of women. He just loves women.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you spoke for me.
It's okay, buddy. I'm just saying what you were thinking.
Oh god.
Yeah, big fan of women, by the way. This guy right here.
Jesus Christ.
Hasumi was given candy by Sua earlier, so she'll kind of look over at Sua and be like, are you doing okay?
Well, that's a good question. Is anyone here doing okay at the moment?
I'm
Hasumi's very
doing fine.
I'm fine. I just work
This is
tomorrow.
exciting. It's
But,
exciting.
Since we are, I think the general consensus is that we do have to go through the tunnel. Sua can probably turns to Hasumi and says, he just says, "Hey," and he holds out his hand
Oh,
for you to take.
Hasumi is happy. She reaches out and she'll kind of firmly hold Sua's hand.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
And then they
Alright,
just
I'll walk
go.
behind the two of them.
That reminded me
Argue
so
with
much
Pippa.
of
It's the-
Spider-Man. The hey.
Is the consensus that we are going into the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I trail behind a little reluctantly.
everyone heads into the tunnel. You walk and you walk and you walk. Your surroundings are dark, and despite having your cell phones with you, so your phone flashlights with you, you can't really see in front of yourself.
I'm grabbing Haru's arm.
And as you walk, finally, you find yourself outside of the darkness of the tunnel, standing out in the nighttime air. And looking just up ahead, you notice what looks like the shadow of a person.
Is your vision still blurry?
Yes, your surroundings are blurry.
I'm gonna skip forward and hey.
Stay close.
No, it's
don't-
just
don't-
look.
don't go
it's
too
just
far
another
ahead.
person.
The person up ahead seems to almost like notice you guys, and he starts to like walk towards you. And Hasumi kind of looks at you guys, and she's like, maybe I'll go and ask him for directions.
Yeah, let's
No.
go. Let's go ask him for
No.
directions.
Wait.
Okay.
He probably holds on to Hasumi's hand so that they can go together.
Okay.
Stick in a group.
And she's like, okay, then why don't we all go together? And I suppose you guys walk forward, and the person also kind of approaches you guys. You do notice, though, that your surroundings, just like the person, seem very blurry, as if you're attempting to look through thick glass. And the man, you notice that it's a man by his build. He walks up to you guys, and he's like, what are you guys doing out here? You all doing all right? Strangely, though, you cannot see his face.
I'm gonna glare at the cigarette because I still think that it's the smoke.
Suakun is going to glare at
Okay,
the
fine.
man because we
I-
cannot see what he looks like.
Yeah, his face is oddly blurry. It almost seems like darkness is shrouding their face from view.
But he turns briefly to Hasumi and says, Can you see him?
He's, yeah, I mean, just looks like a normal person, but I don't know what he's doing out here.
Can we ask him about the train?
Okay,
About
what
the
would you like to
station.
say to him?
I asked him if he's ever heard of Kisaragi Station.
Yeah,
And also, I very aggressively stub out my cigarette and give Pippa a glare like, are you happy now?
She does a little chuckle.
Are you happy now?
Crosses her arms.
God damn it. God damn.
Okay. The man kind of looks at Pippa and he's like, yeah, Kisaragi Station, that's the station down there, right? You folks stranded? Do you need a ride? I can take you to the next station by car.
Oh my god.
My mom said not to get in cars with strangers.
No, your
Stranger
mom
the
would
next
be right.
station.
Stranger danger.
Hasumi kind of looks over at Sua and she's like, do you think maybe we should try posting about it? Maybe we can get like a photo of his license plate or something, just in case.
I can't see it very clearly. Can you get a photo?
Oh, okay. Can I borrow your phone?
I can take a picture.
There is a car in the distance, and yeah, it's quite blurry. But Pippa, if you want to go and get a photo, you can go and take a photo.
Yeah, I'd love to. Sua, can I have your phone?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm gonna
Oh,
skip
God.
forward with the phone in my hand.
I thought you were
Going
gonna
over
be
to-
careful.
Yeah, the guy's
the
kind
car.
of looking. You can see his head tracking Pippa's movements, and he seems a little kind of like, what the hell is she doing?
I'm
What is she
gonna.
doing?
I'm gonna. I notice him. He's looking at me. I get a little bit nervous, but with shaky hands, I just snap a quick pic.
Okay, the pic ends up blurry.
Yeah, of course it does.
Okay, at this point, I'm sick of this, so I would walk up and I pluck the phone out of Pippa's hand and insist on taking the photo. I'm taking this goddamn photo.
That is rude to take things out of people's hands.
All right,
My
Haru.
phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll photography.
You don't even need to. You
Okay.
take the photo, exact same situation as Pippa. It's blurry,
What?
just
Impossible.
like the surroundings. But
I did. It's all the smoke just stuck around here.
but
It's open air.
But one thing, Haru, is you take the photo and you get a little bit of Pippa in the photo. Pippa is
Oh?
crystal clear.
Wait, what the hell? So I show the photo to everyone, Hasumi, Pippa,
Mhm.
and Sua, but not the guy.
The camera loves me. What can I say?
I'm like this close to my third cigarette, Pippa. I'm this close.
Hasumi is kind of like, I mean, if he says he's gonna take us to the next station, I almost wanna go with him, but I feel like we should at least tell someone that that's what we're doing. Like maybe we should post about it.
Okay, I can make a quick post.
Let's do it.
Who would like to?
Even if everything is blurry, then it can be kept as a record.
Okay, Slakun, do you want to roll for luck or a social skill?
It has to be luck, doesn't it? Okay.
In this case, I'll give you one bonus dice.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, you succeed anyway.
I'll take the success.
Okay. So you succeed, and people kind of reply back, and they're being like, where are you guys? This is a really blurry photo. Are you still at that Kisaragi place? But it does kind of feel like more people are paying attention to what's going on. Did you post
Yeah,
any
we were-
text, Swakun?
I think he probably says something along the lines of, someone's offering us help.
Yeah, and then people will be kind of like, oh, that's really shady for him to be out here in the middle of nowhere. Are you sure you want to go with him?
We keep walking by ourselves. I don't think we need help. We should just ask him for directions and then
Yeah.
keep walking.
Can we ask him for the closest next? We can probably ask him where the closest next station is, since that's what we were looking for.
Okay. So Haru's gonna ask the man that?
Yep.
Okay. The guy kind of looks at Haru and he's like, it's called Hina Station? And as he's saying that, slowly, your surroundings clear up. The blur goes away, and the man who's standing in front of you also clears up. Sorry, I don't have an image for that. But he looks like a perfectly normal man. No distinctive features in any way.
Would it be
Can I
possible
roll?
to roll another spiritual sense?
Go for it.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna roll as well.
Okay.
Not spiritual sense, but
Okay, rolling a spiritual sense. The man does appear to be quite solid in front of you, but you are very, very uncomfortable around him. He kind of puts your hair on end.
I mean, the circumstances of their meeting make Sua inclined to ignore him. But since everything has come into view, yes?
sorry, no, I didn't mean to interrupt. But sorry, what were
No,
you saying?
no, go ahead.
I was just saying I'm gonna roll crisis perception.
Okay, go for it.
Good idea. It's always a crisis, though.
Relative to the situation that you are in, yes, you do quite feel that you are in some peril. But Pippa does not really want to go with this man. He doesn't feel too good to be around. And the guy's kind of getting impatient, and he's like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just trying to help you guys out. Are you want to come or not?
Do you have directions?
Yeah.
For the next station? Yeah. Just walk along the mountain path. It's a straight path right to the next station.
Okay.
Do you know how long the walk is?
In these remote areas, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour.
I mean, we've already been walking for 40 minutes, so
Yes.
that's not bad.
Another
all things
40, yeah.
considered. All right. How do you guys feel? And also, Hasumi, how do you guys feel about that? Should we go with him, or do you think we should keep on going? Because I think we should keep on going.
Let's go without him.
Yeah.
Hasumi
This guy's
speaks up and she's like, yeah, like if you guys are down, I'd be okay with just walking, but maybe we should just chronicle our journey a little bit. I mean, we are in the middle of nowhere. Just as a
Film it?
log on the internet.
Oh, I
Is
mean, we tweeted a
Hasumi
picture.
suggesting that we stream? Is Hasumi telling us to become VTubers?
I will give you a bit of information. Is that you can access YouTube and Twitch.tv.
Oh God.
Oh my god, let's go watch an EO stream.
Have you heard of this pink dragon streamer named Kuzuryu EO? The only reason I go on the internet.
Why don't we create some YouTube shorts while we're walking?
I don't. Won't that make it seem like it's kind of a joke?
We can just post a couple every so often, and then we can Twitch-tar them.
Hazumi will kind of be like, if it's about credibility, maybe we can show it through like a stream or something. If we can do that, I'm sure people realize that it's not a joke. I mean, what kind of elaborate joke?
From
would this be?
2004.
Yeah, I mean, there was streaming in 2004.
Yeah, that's
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv in 2004.
Let's do it.
Sure.
All right. Who would like to
okay
join?
with that.
Depends on the role.
Depends on the role.
Would
We decide
everybody
based
like
on
to
the
try?
role. Sure.
Okay, a social roll or a luck roll.
Social role or a luck roll.
Oh, can I do entertainment?
Yep.
Oh, let's go. It's finally becoming useful.
Suakin 16, Haru 16, Pippa failed. So
hate it here.
who would like to live stream? And if you want, you can also put up an additional post on social media because you had 2 successes between the 2 of you.
Right. How
Since
do you feel?
he's better
Scylla?
at photography, maybe Haru can take the cameraman role.
Sure. All right. I'll do the filming. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I really hope this doesn't get back to my boss. All right.
So are you going to stream it, Haru?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
All right. So as you guys are doing that, there's an odd feeling in the air again. again as you're preparing to start the stream. I have another, unfortunately, resonance judgment for you. So that's for everybody. There you go. So Force is 7, Rise is 1. The emotion is attention-seeking desire. Can everyone please do a resonance roll? Suakum, please raise your resonance by 1. Haru, please raise your resonance by 1.
Wait, if we have
Nice.
desire anywhere in our emotions, do we have to add anything or no?
Only if it's in your root.
Okay, no.
Sorry for the strange roll.
That's okay. And Pippa, please raise your resonance by 1. Okay. So for all 3 of you, a chill runs down your spine, cold enough that it feels like you're freezing. You can sense that the place that you're in currently is thick with some sort of miasma, and something disturbing is rattling about in the air.
Oh, lovely.
Not unsettling at all.
Alright, so would you guys like to start your live stream?
Yeah, let's go
Yes,
live.
Let's do it. Let's go live.
If we start walking too, or
Yeah, you can absolutely start walking. So the guy...
Stream and go for a walk.
Alright, so the guy is like, alright, okay, you guys do you, and he takes his car and he leaves.
Alright.
And you guys start to walk. You're starting with about 500 viewers. It seems that the posts that Haru and Sua have been making on the internet have been gathering some viewers, and they're very interested to see what you guys are up to. And there's quite a few comments going through. There's a comment that kind of pops in, and it's like, "Yo, is this the stream from those Kisaragi people? Yo, this stream is poppin'. Ooh, where are you guys? 500 viewers, let's go." In terms
why
of...
don't we? Sorry. What?
Yeah, go ahead. Pippa.
No, you first.
Oh, okay. In terms of the mountain road will continue on and on. You walk and you walk. 40 minutes pass, but the surroundings around you don't seem to change.
Do people still think that we are creating a movie now, or?
People seem to be... It's kind of split. There's some people who seem to kind of still think so, but a lot of people are starting to believe you, and they seem quite worried about you.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we could flip the camera and show them where we are, and kind of give them a rundown of what's happening.
Okay, so as you are walking, the further you walk, again, your surroundings seem to blur, but as you move the camera around to show people, your surroundings clear up.
Oh.
Pippa, can I ask you to roll a social skill or a luck skill? Entertainment is also okay.
Yeah, I can roll. Let's roll industry entertainment again.
I'll give you 1 bonus dice.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, okay, then I guess we'll just continue that way. But there's people in the comments, and they're like, one guy is like, "Is this a Geico commercial?" And another guy is like, "Yo, this quality is amazing." But there's a few people being like, "Wow, it's playing out a lot like that urban legend, huh? The one from 2004. You guys okay?"
So I say that we're on our way to some station called Hina Station at the moment. We've been kind of walking this entire time.
Okay.
So
Haru, do you want to roll a social skill again? Let's see how well Twitch chat is receiving you.
well, somebody just offered to give 50 gift subs if I take my shirt off. It's not happening, but
You can do that. You can take off your shirt.
You fumble that roll. There's one persistent person in the comments that keeps on screaming for you to take your shirt off. He overpowers all the other comments in the chat. You can't glean any particular information.
God damn it.
Suakun, would you like to try? I'll give you a bonus dice.
Try what?
Maybe chatting with Twitch chat, see if you can get any info from them.
I think the truth is that he probably wouldn't be paying a lot of attention to what's happening in the chat. Mayhaps,
That's absolutely fine.
mayhaps leaves it to Pippa, who is a bit more ready to engage with the audience. I think he might turn his attention towards Hasumi, maybe just to check if she is tired from walking. But he might raise the topic of the urban legend with her, even though it's something that he's been like avoiding doing.
Okay. What does he say to her?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm okay. My feet are kind of hurting, but I hope we can find some people soon.
Take those shoes off, baby girl.
Oh my god.
I think
I'm
this
sorry.
might be
I'm
why
sorry.
he's not
Keep telling
engaging
people
with
to
Twitch
strip
chat.
Pippa.
That's fine too.
Pippa, do you want to try rolling for a social skill? I'll give you a bonus dice as well if you'd like to try.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, what shoes is Hasumi wearing?
She's wearing like kind of heels. Not super high.
Would ballet shoes be more comfortable?
Yeah, probably.
Can I offer them to her?
Oh yeah, and I mean Hasumi will be like, oh no, I couldn't. Thank you so
Take them.
much though.
Take them.
Oh, okay, thank you. And she takes the ballet shoes and she puts them on.
Awesome. You look great in those, by the way. You can keep them until we get home.
Oh, okay.
Then
I need
thank you
them
so
back.
much. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Just
Is
stop
she-
complaining.
Can we ask her if she remembers making any kind of posts about
Wait,
the
I'm supposed to
area?
roll.
Oh yeah, Pippa wanted to roll,
yeah,
so let's let her.
What am I
roll.
rolling?
A social skill, but or entertainment, but I'll give you a bonus dice so you can add it on the left hand side.
Absolutely, I'll roll entertainment. Wait, what do I change then if it's a bonus?
You change the number on the
Two?
very left hand side.
Is it to 2?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
So you succeed. What would you like to say to Twitch chat?
Hey guys. I am here out here with my homies, and we are currently in danger. Would love to get some help. Don't really know what's going on, but we'll keep you updated. And thanks for hanging out in our Twitch chat, by the way. Be sure to leave a sub or a follow.
So you have comments coming in. Says, hi Pippa, hey clown girl. Hey clown girl, show us your elbows. Get out of there. Danger? She's cute. You could be in danger. What kind of danger are you in? You should call the cops. But mixed in with all of those comments is people being kind of like, hey, we heard something about like a Hina station. Just so you know, Hina station does not exist. You should not look for
It doesn't
Hina station.
exist.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Because she starts to feel really sick to her stomach and passes the phone over to Suwa again and
Wasn't I holding the phone?
passes the phone to Haru.
Get away from me.
And I kind of look over at them and I'm like doing that like oh, what the
As you
they
guys
play this song
are,
at the circus. I know this song.
as you guys are fumbling around from the very back of the group, you hear faint laughter and you hear I can feel it. I feel so alive. And you realize the sound is coming from Hasumi. And she's staring
what
at
the
her
hell?
phone.
Give me my shoes back.
She looks up at the group and she says, Thank you so much, all of you. This entire dimension that you're in, it's all a part of Kisaragi Station. It's an urban legend. But, you know, over time, people start to forget the urban legend. And they start to forget about Kisaragi Station. They start to forget about me. Thank you so much for spreading information about me on the internet again. I feel the power coming back to me. I feel like I'm alive again.
She
What
was in
the
on it the whole
hell?
time.
I pull both Sua and Pippa back with me to try and get a little bit further away from her. And also,
Can
sorry,
I roll
I'll just-
crisis perception?
Yeah, you can roll crisis perception.
Also, quick thing, just a little bit out of character. I think you have my stats bar and Sua's stats bar mixed up.
Oh, do I actually? Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're right. Thank you.
I was looking at it.
That's one thing I did not notice. All right, let's fix
Yeah,
that
no
really
worries,
quickly.
no worries.
Let's pick up.
Just, I suppose, just as a rite of passage, may I roll spiritual sense again?
Yes, go for it.
In terms of how he's actually feeling, I think that Suakan is more sad than anything. I think because he was about to talk about the urban legend with her, that he suspected they were probably at the end of the road, just given how the urban legend plays out. So he's just looking at her.
Okay. So, Pippa, you rolled crisis perception and you failed that. So, but
No
you
danger.
know what? Just reasonably speaking, you do quite feel that you're in a bit of danger. Suakun, you roll a double on the spiritual sense. You become certain that Hasumi is not a ghost or a specter of any kind. Okay.
I'm gonna reach for my knife.
Okay.
It's in my bag.
And as you guys are standing there, Hasumi's body distorts.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
What
It
god.
the
distorts
Oh my
and
god.
stretches, expanding rapidly and growing.
What
Growth
the
seem to explode out from her skin, and her face morphs into something inhumane. And in
oh my
her distorted voice, she says, "Now all I have to do is fulfill the rest of the legend. Those who enter into Kisaragi Station must go missing. I'll ask you guys to take on that role." So we are in
Combat.
we are in a round progression, which is the Emoklore version of combat. So we're gonna look at initiative really quickly. So the initiative is your physical stat plus your speed stat if you took any levels in that. Can you guys quickly tell me what your numbers are?
My phys is 2 and speed is 1.
So your initiative is 3. What about you, Pippa?
Okay.
Fizz is 5 and speed is 1.
Okay, so your initiative is 6. How about Silicon?
It's the same. It's 5 and 1.
Okay, so your initiative is also 6. Hasumi's initiative is 4. So we're going to go Pippa, Sua, Hasumi, and then Haru in terms of action order. When Hasumi attacks, you cannot dodge. Okay, she's covering up the entire path. There's physically no way for you to dodge as of now. You also cannot really block. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You can attack or you can choose to do any other action. Keeping in mind your live stream is still going.
I'm so dedicated. I'm just holding that camera up. So dedicated.
Twitch chat is going wild. They're going like, what the hell is that? What?
For the views.
You are reaching somewhere close to about 50,000 viewers.
Yo.
You've gone a little bit viral.
Oh shit.
But before we progress on that, I am going to ask everybody to please do a resonance check for fear. The resonance force is 10. Pippa,
if I have
please
scars
raise
my
your
root, I
resonance.
should probably...
It's okay. You succeed either way, so all three of you please raise
Alright.
your resonance. Okay. So, as you succeed at that resonance check, a clear certainty crosses all of your minds. The reaction on the internet seems to be giving this dimension some sort of power. The chat is going absolutely insane, and your view count is ticking up from 50,000 to 55 to 60,000. You're nearing 100,000 viewers.
Are we able to turn the live stream off?
Yeah, when it's your action, you can. So,
Okay.
We'll start with Pippa.
She's not smart enough to know what's going on, so I'm gonna attempt to throw a knife at it.
Okay, do you want to use a throwing skill? Or
Yes,
a
please.
special, like, you have a special arts?
It's martial arts.
Yeah, martial arts, yeah, go for it.
Oh my god.
You fail it. So you throw the knife, but it bounces off of Hasumi like nothing. You get the feeling that even if you threw another knife and it actually did succeed, it might not damage her.
Interesting.
Okay, Suaku?
Well, given what's happened, I think he still wants to talk to her.
Alright, go for it.
Is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, small brain.
Take your time.
Did she die here?
Do you, Hasumi's monster seems to have a little bit of a soft spot almost for Suakun, and she kind of sighs and she goes, No. You see, the real Hasumi, I don't know actually anything about her. This dimension is something created by the collective fear and curiosity of people on the internet. I'm created by those people. I'm that Hasumi.
So
He
if we get enough
seems kind of
viewership, maybe.
stricken by the thought, but yes, he accepts that. But okay. So in terms of things we can do as actions, can we protect others?
Yep, you can decide to protect others. You can also take each other's phones from each other. You can just do anything. You can also try to persuade Hasumi, but I'll ask you to roll for like a social skill.
For now, I think he'll stick close to Pippa and try to body block for her.
Okay. Would you like to use a physical skill of some sort? And we'll just make sure that Pippa doesn't get hurt next round then.
I'll roll martial arts then.
Okay, go for it. Alright, so you succeed. Okay, so you've successfully placed yourself in front of Pippa. Hasumi is going to take a turn, okay? So, Pippa, but because Suakun is blocking it, Hasumi is going to do a hit and run. It's called a hit and run. That's the name of the attack. Okay. Please take 5 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
This music goes crazy, by the way.
All right, Haru, would you like to go?
Yeah. So since she said that she kind of thrives off of people being curious or like attention from people, I want to shut off the live stream. See if that helps.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Take away her power.
Can I interfere?
Who's saying
Yeah,
no?
you can interfere.
Is that
What's up?
possible?
You can discuss.
What? What's up?
She feeds off of the internet, yeah? So obviously like turning it off would kill her, but I'm not sure that would stop us from becoming the entities now that we're stuck in this realm with like you know, like maybe we can make a deal with her or something like
That's
that.
an interesting thought.
Like maybe
Yes.
Maybe we can set up a camera or something and leave it here, and then we can keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So I want to try negotiating with her then, and ask her if we give her the attention she wants, will we be left alone?
Oh, okay. What do you exactly say to her?
If we leave, because we have a fair amount of viewership at the moment, if you feed off of attention and this is what you want, then if we leave this with you, we don't turn it off, will you let us go?
Okay. Do you want to roll any type of social skill? I will give you a bonus dice, however.
Okay.
Did our health go back up? I swear I turned it down.
I think I might have. Okay. Haru. So you succeed at that with Hasumi, okay? And Hasumi seems to almost pause a little at your words, and she goes, "How can you guarantee that people won't forget me again?"
Battery pack, and I can leave here with the phone.
But she definitely seems a little swayed. Also, Pippa, you didn't have to lower your health. Suakan took
awesome.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, so Suakan
Cool.
took the full force of that. I think I have you and Suakan messed up. These statuses, oh my god.
If we leave the video up of our experiences, then people will be able to always notice you and come back whenever they want. So you won't be forgotten this way. You'll have a permanent place on the internet.
Hasumi says, "I can't trust that." And
God damn it, Hasumi.
we'll move on the
I'm tired.
But she
God
definitely
damn it,
seems swayed by your words though, like she paused, okay? Pippa, would you like to take your turn?
I'm just thinking. I'm looking at my stats. I think... I don't know, I feel like we should continue talking. If she paused, then that means she thought about it, right?
Yep, she definitely seemed to have thought about it. Now, whether she was actually thinking about it, you don't know that.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to her. We'll try to have some one-on-one like girl talk, yeah?
Okay. What would you like to say to her?
This isn't you. This isn't like you. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna say, "Hey, girl, this is really embarrassing for all of us. Like clearly you want some attention on the internet. This is not how you go about it, because people are gonna remember you for like really, really bad and cringe stuff, and I don't think that that's based. So I think that you and me, we can be besties, and you know, I give you my shoes, so you know that I'm being serious, right, about this." And I will leave my phone here. See, this is my phone. This is my personal phone. I will leave it here to stream you forever. I'll give you my charger. I don't have a charger, but you can use Haru's. And we can charge it, and then you can let us go, and everything will be fine. Everyone will remember you. We'll leave all of our tweets up. Everything will be exactly how it is now. But we'll be gone.
Can you roll a social skill, please?
Yeah, sure.
I'll give you a bonus dice though, or a luck is also fine.
I will roll psychology. Wait.
Yeah, psychology's fine.
Okay. Please. Oh my god! Please.
You fail.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's okay. Oh,
No, I was just encouraging.
Hasumi seems to pause again at your words, but faster than when she responds to Haru. She kind of is like, I don't believe you again.
Okay.
Suaken.
But if we just leave Pippa here as a sacrifice so Pippa can pay attention.
What the hell?
Just as a note from the dealer, what Hasumi wants isn't individual attention. She wants attention from many, many, many people.
Okay.
She wants attention from Twitch chat.
Yeah,
Got it,
we're gonna leave the Twitch stream on. She can stream forever.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
I think that Suakun would probably still talk to her. Of course, he would take the hit and he would stagger.
Oh no.
But after scrambling back up, he let's see.
I got an
After
idea.
looking to Pippa and Haru and making sure that everyone's kind of okay. If you kill us here, then the legend will die again. But if you let us live, then we'll be able to pass it on. And you don't have to trust that, but I'll remember that you existed, and so will Pippa and Haru, and I'll remember that we walked together, and people, they cared about Asumi. You know, we took photos together, and you had my candy, and you borrowed Pippa's shoes, and that counts for something, right?
Can I ask you to roll a negotiative skill? Good fortune won't substitute this time, but I'll give you 2 bonus dice.
I'm not sure I have one,
You do, you have negotiate. And you also have social
I
arts and you
do.
have psychology.
but it's very, it's quite pitiful. Okay, I'll take it though.
You could roll psychology. It will roll power or intelligence. You have very high power.
I'll take psychology then.
Okay, add 2 bonus dice on the left-hand side. So you're gonna roll with 3 DM.
Okay.
So you got a double success. So at Suakun's words, Hasumi definitely seems to falter. And she writes the bout, and she seems still a little hostile, but she kind of goes, really? Really, will you remember me?
Of course.
Hard to forget something like this.
Shh.
Really hard
nightmares
to forget
literally
something like
forever.
this. I don't think I'll ever forget.
One more resonance judgment comes at everybody. The emotion is attention seeking, desire, the force is 10. And for everyone to roll. Great.
Ready?
Please raise your resonance. But Hasumi definitely seems to have faltered and is considering something. She's thinking.
I have an idea for Haru, who currently has the phone.
Yes.
Can we run a little experiment real quick with
Yeah.
the chat? Can you run an ad and see what happens? Since people won't be able to see
Oh my
her.
god.
Okay.
Okay. How? All right. Let's run a short ad.
Run let's run like a minute, like a 60-second, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's do a short ad. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to roll to check whether you can roll an ad?
Can I use computer brain?
Yes, you can use computer
Let's go.
brain.
Computer brain.
Oh my god.
Okay. Alright, give me a second. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
You roll it with
Computer
a
brain.
double. Okay, so you roll an ad and your viewership drops off sharply. You go from almost 100,000 to maybe like 60,000. people are like, man,
how
fuck
does-
this ad, and they just start leaving. But at that, Hasumi seems to almost get angry, and she flares up a little bit, and she's like, "You're lying to me? You're lying to me. You said you would leave the stream on?"
I mean, we'll leave the stream on if you leave us alone, but if you kill us, then that's a guarantee that the stream ends. So what are you gonna do?
With my dying breath, I will end stream.
Exactly. I will press this button with my dying breath. So even if you don't trust us, I don't really see that, like, your best option here really is just to trust us, let us go, and we'll leave the stream on. Because if we die, then the stream ends.
Asumi says, "No, I can make sure you die and embed that into my legacy."
Well, yeah, here's the thing. We actually are running an ad so that there's no pre-roll, so that more people can come and watch it later. And I can even show you how to do that, so that when you inevitably stream, you won't have that many people who aren't subbed, like, leaving. Like, you can actually... So, the way that twitch.tv works is that if you're not... Fuck, hold on.
Pippa, can you roll a
Yeah,
Here, I'll
absolutely.
give you one bonus dice. Go for it and roll entertainment.
Okay. Okay, industry. No, I'm typing that into my search bar. Okay, industry. And I just changed that to a 2 instead of... Okay. Oh, yeah.
So you
nice.
succeed, and Hasumi seems kind of interested in Twitch.tv, and she's kind of like, she seems like,
Yeah.
okay.
And if you're self-conscious, you can even, like, stream as, like, a character, because I know that you don't really, like, look... I mean...
Yeah,
girl,
can
you-
Are you about to insult her?
work. Like, I'm not saying you're ugly at all by any means, by any means. But
You can-
if you wanted...
Show her
Hasumi
this
loses.
amazing streamer named Kuzuryu.
Hasumi almost seems to shrink in front of you, almost close to her original size, and she doesn't seem fully convinced, but she's listening. Suaken, would you like to take your turn?
Sua unfortunately doesn't watch Twitch, and he doesn't watch streamers, so everything that Pippa just said is a little bit foreign lingo. But he's going to assume that because Hasumi is listening, that, like, she's saying good stuff. Yeah. But he doesn't understand. So what he's going to do is he's just going to body block again for her.
Oh, okay. You want to roll Aikido?
I'm sorry, friends. Oh, okay, no worries.
So you do place yourself in front of Pippa, but not sure if you'll be able to body block on her behalf. All right. So Hasumi is going to attack Pippa again, and unfortunately, you cannot block for her this time.
messed up.
Sorry.
So please take 2 points of damage, Pippa. And then Haru can go. Go ahead, Haru.
Okay. So I ask her what exactly she's still worried about, because she still seems hesitant, right?
Yeah, she seems a little hesitant. She doesn't really reply. Like, she just seems kind of angry.
Interesting. I don't know that there's much to do except to keep trying to convince her that. I mean,
Okay. What would you
should
say
we
to her?
show her some Twitch channels?
Yeah, show her some Twitch channels and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Who do you want to
okay.
show her? Who?
Alright.
Name a name.
I'm
name
gonna,
a channel.
I'm gonna show her this amazing pink dragon named Kuzuryu, who I watch on my smoke breaks, and
Alright, so
Yes.
you turn on Kuzuryu and she doesn't seem very impressed.
why?
But you can.
I'm so offended right now.
Why don't you roll a? You can roll any of your social skills or psychology. I'll give you one bonus dice.
Maybe Hasumi doesn't deserve this. If she doesn't appreciate, she doesn't appreciate.
Come on, where's your roll?
Okay, I'm rolling.
You succeed. And with that, Hasumi's form
No shot.
changes back to her original self. And she kind of goes, really? If I can have a Twitch channel, does that mean that I won't be forgotten anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can even upload your VODs onto YouTube so that when you're done streaming, people can watch you.
Yeah, it's like permanent attention from everywhere.
Okay. And she seems a little bit happy. And she says, thank you. And you guys all rapidly feel your consciousness fade. You wake up in the middle of a train. It's a familiar train car with familiar surroundings rushing past your window. The station close to your home is the next stop. You've returned from Kisaragi station and managed to come home. From a few seats over, you hear lively chatter from a couple of, looks like university students. And you overhear one of them going like, yo, check out this dope live stream. You think this is CG? And another university student is going like, you think that those people that were on the stream managed to go home safely? Like, is this real or not? I really can't tell. It's just, this weird monster thing streaming from somewhere called Kisaragi Station. And you sit there listening to that, wondering if everything in that dimension was a dream. We've reached the ending of the scenario, so you guys can wrap up with some RP. Say hello to each other, goodbye to each other.
I still have my phone.
You do still have your phone. Haru's, however, has been claimed by the Abyss. Because that was the one.
Wait, what is okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry about your phone.
Oh, my phone, the one that was dropped.
Or whose phone is in the dimension right now?
Was it
being
Sua's
used
phone
by...
or Haru's phone that was streaming?
I think it was Sua's phone.
Oh, sorry. Then Sua's phone was claimed by the Abyss.
Wait, I think Sua's phone was dropped and Haru was filming with his own phone?
No, because I grabbed Sua's phone to take the picture, and then you grabbed it from me, and I don't think you ever gave it back.
Okay. I don't think okay.
So I'm gonna turn to Sua and offer my phone. And I said, "Do you want to make a phone call home?"
So I guess for starters, Sua wakes up like from their strange sleep and realizes that they're in a train that has many people in it, and he turns to who was it who said that? Haru?
Pippa.
Pippa.
Mm. And well, he recognizes her, and he looks both tired and relieved to see that she's okay.
So truly the most wholesome.
Blink, blink. We made it, right?
Yeah, looks like we did.
Where's my phone?
Yeah. So so about that. Well. So you made really good friends with Hasumi. Like, you guys are buddies now. Like, you would never get mad at her, right? Or me, right? You would never get mad. Right.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Why?
So you don't have a phone anymore, but that's okay. That's okay, because you can use mine right now, but you're gonna have to give it back.
Thanks. Just a sec. He probably takes the phone and like texts his sister and then hands it back and is like,
Smashed it.
thanks.
How about you, Haru-kun? What are you up to?
Tired. So I guess I glance around at our surroundings, and it looks like the people next to us were talking about the stream, right? That they're watching. So it looks like we're free. Yeah. So how are we on the same line? Wait.
Wait, Haru, really quick.
Continuity.
Can I get you to roll a luck roll, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Look.
Good fortune.
Fortune. Oh, nice.
Okay, you succeed. So you take a look at your belongings and you realize that you have one cigarette pack with you.
Yes. Okay.
But
smoke.
your other cigarette packs that you had are gone.
Ah, shit. Wait, so what happened to the other two?
They're lost to the abyss.
But they were expensive. But they were expensive. God damn it. Can I check the time real quick? What time is it right now?
It is about, we'll say about 5 minutes after 7 p.m.
Okay, that's not bad. All right, great. Plenty of time to get a drink and go home and sleep.
It's almost like no time passed while you're in the dimension.
Are we all getting off at the same stop?
You
I'm
could.
asking them.
Yeah.
I mean, what stop are you guys getting off at?
It
Looks
said
like
it was the next one, right?
Yeah. It's like next one, thank God.
Mhm.
There's circus to get to, so.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I just sit back and close my eyes, think about what just happened, and kind of wondering if it was real at all. It felt honestly very much like a fever dream. Like maybe I have been smoking too much.
Okay. Do you guys feel good to close?
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
that-
I'm going to
Yeah.
give Sua and Haru a card to my circus performance.
I
Oh.
give Pippa a card that has a triangle, a circle, and a square on it.
Oh. How about you, Sua?
Suakin probably looks over at Pippa's phone and is like, what was that streamer you were showing earlier? So they watch Iwa-chan stream the rest of the way.
Oh my god, please. Okay.
Oh.
I guess we will close the scenario then. So, the Kisaragi Station urban legend enters into the internet stream shortly after your guys' experience. The news of a new streamer that's hit the block that started their first stream with almost 100,000 views kind of goes really, really viral. And it's said that if you search around on the internet, you'll be able to find the link to that stream, and it is on 24/7. The rest of
Nice.
you say your goodbyes to each other, and you get off at the next station, and Pippa goes and has a marvelous performance at her circus. Haru does have to go home and pay rent, and Suakun gets to go home to his sister. Okay.
Oh, yay.
Thank you.
Wholesome.
So that is the end of Kisaragi Station.
Thank you, Io.
Thank you.
You're
amazing.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, Sua
Yeah.
was so wholesome. My heart,
love
every
Sua.
single time he did anything. And then Pippa was just so funny, so chaotic. I died. I was like,
Very
what
good
the
dynamic.
fuck is he saying?
Very, very good dynamic.
You owe Haru a new shirt.
Yeah, and a phone.
Over him, yeah.
Sua's poor phone.
Well, I
Yes.
mean, if you want a way to
So
pay off the debt, Pippa, he did give you that card.
No, actually, but I will come over.
Suakun, what did you think?
Oh, me? Oh, I think it was a very fun time.
Good.
I hope that Suakun was okay to have.
He was so cute.
Then okay.
Yeah. I feel like Edu's voice change was definitely the most like. I was surprised. I was like, dang.
Yeah, it is
Very
crazy,
good voice
crazy good
acting.
voice actor. Mm-hmm.
Don't lie to people like that.
Let's rehash a couple of things from this scenario together. So, just about the ending that you guys ran into. So there's you guys are the first group I've had. So I've run this scenario 4 times now, and you're the first group that has used this particular alternative method. It's actually, it's part of the scenario that you're able to address the dimensions, emotions of not wanting to be forgotten and like attempt to persuade them. And you guys did very, very well at that. So congratulations for being like unique. Generally, so the standard clear method that's listed out in the manual is that you guys are actually supposed to. So this is a urban legend that's created by belief on the internet. So if you had spoken to Twitch chat and tried to like fudge things that were going on, you would have been able to change things about the legend.
Oh,
so you could have turned Hasumi into like a teddy bear. The previous group in the morning that played before you guys, I actually summoned cake. So if you see them talking about cake, they summoned cake into the dimension. The other very, very common method that people choose to use is they start like pretending that everything was fake. And they'll like be like, hey guys, we're gonna roll ads, or they'll be like, we're going to I don't know, tell everybody that like this is all a social experiment, you know, and they'll slowly lower the net credit, the rating on the left-hand side, and once that hits 0, the dimension loses power.
Oh, interesting.
So those are the 2 alternative methods that you have. I think maybe because we're on stream, but the morning group also decided to turn on a live stream. The one thing that you guys miss out on from turning on the live stream is that, well, you turn it on kind of late, the other group turned it on early, but essentially, if you're taking photos, you guys go through that experience of things being very, very blurry initially, and then it clears up. And that's because things are blurry because the legend has been forgotten about. Like, details are blurry in the public consciousness. And then as you're kind of showing things to people on the internet, their belief gets stronger and the dimension details clear up as well.
I was going to ask about that because I thought it was everything that we had already, like in the past that was behind us were things that were clearing up, which is kind of similar, I guess.
Yeah, it's just your surroundings in general.
Yeah.
But because you had a camera and it was like rolling live, I kind of had to like rapidly do that. So I'd be like, it's blurry, and then it's not blurry. It's blurry, and then it's not blurry. Do you guys have any questions or like comments for me or anything about the scenario you wanted to know about?
Did we miss any big like investigation things?
Yeah.
Like early?
Like lore-wise.
You did not really miss anything. You're really, really good at investigating. The only thing that you guys like kind of split off at is you didn't go with the man. That's fine. A lot of groups do choose to continue by foot. But if you'd continued if you continue with the man, he would have taken you in his car to Hina Station supposedly. But the longer you're in the car, the more he seems to drive into the mountains, and even though time passes, you just never get there, and he at one point stops talking to you.
Oh, so it's like the actual
yes.
folklore then,
So
right?
it very much is a reenactment of that legend, because Hasumi really desperately wants everyone to remember the legend the way it was.
I see.
I played a dummy round with my mods like Jake and Rusty and Red. Well, Jake's not a mod, but the other 2 are. And Jake actually decided to slit the man's throat in the driver's seat.
Oh my god.
Hello? That is also fine. You can physically escape from the car. The man's not real. So you can physically escape from the car by doing things like that. You'll just take some minimal damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, so she wasn't like a ghost or anything. Was she just possessed, or like what? Was she a demon? Like what?
No. So she's not real. This entire like dimension and it's a little like concept heavy, so it's a little like difficult to explain. But essentially, it's that it's ambiguous whether Hasumi is real or fake. Also ambiguous whether Kisaragi Station is real or fake. But this is a delusion. It's a delusion taken form.
Cool.
So the reason that the spiritual sense checks were failing is because she's not a ghost. The dimension is, there's something weird about the dimension, so it was setting off like Sua's spiritual sense. But Hasumi herself is not a ghost. Like inside of the dimension, she's very much a real person.
Okay.
Also, under this interpretation, the original legend is just a legend, but it's been like kind of turned into this sort of alternate world by the by the delusion thing powers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's just like so Hasumi just never was a thing.
Yeah, Hasumi is, well, it could have been a thing in the original legend, but the one that you encountered is a Hasumi that was created by people on the internet through their thoughts and curiosity and like fear, basically.
I see. That's really cool.
Yeah, a lot of Emoklore monsters do tend to be conceptual in nature.
So Emoklore has like a lot of like these kinds of scenarios.
Yes.
Or
This scenario is actually written by the creator of the dice system, so it's one of the default scenarios that are available. It's a beginner scenario that's designed to teach you how to play.
that's really cool. Yeah.
But anything else? Any questions? Comments from me? Always happy for comments.
Did you have a good time?
Oh yeah, I had like a blast. I always have a blast.
Oh, good.
A lot happened.
I know. It was like a lot of fun. We clocked in right around the right amount of time, which is about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah. Your RP was so chaotic.
Oh my
It was
god.
so funny.
I was
I loved
dying.
it. The dynamic was actually like everyone was so unique.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm
A lot
really
of
sorry,
contrasting
Swakun. I know you want to talk more about the urban legend with Hasumi, but like because of what the other
No.
two were doing, I was
I'm
like, okay, I gotta
sorry.
progress.
Not at all.
Sorry, Yaru.
Not at all.
And I'm sure you guys noticed, but like the comments that I was reading out loud to you from Twitch chat were
We're in
genuinely
chat.
from my Twitch
Yeah.
chat. Thank you, chat, for participating.
Thank you.
The chat's really good about that. So, but, okay, I guess we will close.
Still talking about taking Haru's shirt off. Stop.
They were trying to get Drake to take off his shirt from the other round.
Yo, collab with Ayu. We'll both draw ourselves with their shirt off.
All right.
Ayu, are you there?
She's like right there.
Excellent.
So I guess I'll ask Mako and Bun and oh my god, why did I forget your name all of a sudden? I'm not trying to call you Haru. Ray. If you guys want to hold, maybe we can chat after the stream. But chat, thanks so much for tuning in. You guys want to say bye to them?
Thank you.
Bye, chat.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks for participating.
Do any of you three have somebody in particular on Twitch that we want to raid? I see a few people online. We can go and raid them and call it a night.
No, did I see
You
anybody?
pick.
Okay.
Voice off all responsibility.
Let's raid Pyria. Okay, we're gonna raid Pyria. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. I will see you next week for a stream, I think on Wednesday. We're doing Bar Drago, I think, or Tuesday. I don't know. Check my schedule. Thanks so much for coming by. Bye 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 bye.
You Eo.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.